Welcome back to the Suicide Squad Audio Companion and Narration by MC Brown, Episode 6. And we're resuming here. As always, we're reading on the Suicide Squad Trial by Fire Trade, Volume 1. And we're reading throughout the whole Suicide Squad series. So we're taking a run through all these trades. That's the 80s, 90s series written by John Ostrander and crew. And yeah, basically for good taste purposes, some of the dialogue is kind of being replaced for, like I said, good taste. And I think that's for the best. I did that with the group in the first two comics issues. They were renamed Onslaught in the comics, so that's what I recalled and referred to them in this. I am going to edit some of the dialogue in here just for appropriate purposes, since I'm actually reading out loud, and I know the sign of the times, some of the names and such may have been used on there. I think it's for the best, so I'm going to do that with issue 4 here, since this is kind of a racial tension issue, and it's been a while since I read this one, so any mispronunciation, I apologize as always. I'll try to correct it if I do run across it, and if I do it during the issue and don't catch it, I apologize again. Some of the slang too used by Captain Boomerang in this episode too, I think I might just omit rather than try to replace it with anything. So if that's the case, again, you know, if you get the trade or if you got the issue yourself, you know what it says, and any of that stuff is I don't feel appropriate by me to read, so I'm not going to. And yeah, I'll just have to take steps when in cases such as this, and I think this is probably for the best. I'll read the issue to the best of what I can, and hopefully gets, you know, the story's main point across and what it's trying to achieve in this comic. So, which is expose the racist and bigoted group. So, led by supervillain. I believe this supervillain eventually turns up to be the White Dragon, which actually appears in the Peacemaker series. So, I believe if they do bring that character back in Peacemaker, it might actually be William Hell, who is the basically the quote-unquote vigilante in the story. So, without further ado, let's get into its creators before we do it. This debuts a new part of the creative team in Suicide Squad. As always, it's written by John Ostrander, penciled by Luke McDonnell, with letterer Todd Klein, Carl Gafford, the colorist, Robert Greenberger, the editor, and they all welcome new inker Bob Lewis. That same penciler and inker is the creative team responsible for the cover, which it says on page 115, William Hell's Overture from Suicide Squad number 4, August 1987. The cover pencils are by Luke McDonnell and cover inks by Bob Lewis. These are credited in every description of every video that I release here, so just so you know, it's also in there. And as always, the issue itself, the trade itself, link is in the description in the bio as well. So without further ado, we're zooming on page 115, Suicide Squad number 4. Who brought a city to its knees? William Hell's Overture. Well, it's still too hot out there tonight, children. A sticky 86 degrees at 10 o'clock. Maybe some Dave Brubeck will chill it out. Get in the car, get in the car! How much we... Stop, you punks! Drop my money or I'll... Our money now, old man! Go, go, go! What we got? 50 here. I'm counting. Should have grabbed some six-packs. I'm dry. What the hell? Yeah! You're that guy. Name's Hell. William Hell, punk. In jail or hell is where you're going, punk. Do you know where the Empire has its headquarters, punk? Answer me, damn you, we haven't much time! Yeah, sure, 47th and Cicero. Take the other white kid and get over there and sign up. That are the cops. But why are you... That's the cops. If you're going to go, go!
And the devil help you if you don't show up.
Evening, officers. Yeah, that's a car involved in a liquor store robbery. Heard there were 5 of them, though.
This is all I found, officer.
There was 2 more. Put a sock in it, punk.
Myrtle Williams, WQRC News, Mr. Hell. This makes your 20th arrest since you first appeared 2 weeks ago. What brought on this seemingly very personal crusade?
I am only a common man, Miss Williams, fighting for the sake of other common men in this troubled community. Hopefully I can be a symbol to them, so that by uniting together we can overcome those who would destroy our hope, our peace, our way of life. Now, if you will excuse me.
Common man or symbol, perhaps William Held is exactly what this troubled neighborhood needs. A hero. This is Myrtle Williams for WQRC News.
Good patrol, sir?
Good enough. Home, Stevens.
Remind me to call the station and compliment them on Myrtle Williams' series on William Hill. Approval from owners encourages station managers. Also, get in touch with Truscott over at Empire Headquarters. He should be getting 2 new recruits tonight. If he hasn't, I want to know about it.
Very good, Mr. Heller.
After you've parked the car, report to me in the study. Get out. You picked up Mr. Heller tonight, as normal, understand? Yes. You're to remind him to call WQRC and compliment them on Mrs. Williams' work. You're also to call Truscott and see if 2 new recruits showed up. Then you're to meet Heller in the study. You remember nothing else out of the ordinary, yes? Yes. Then go.
You're looking at Marquise Park on the southwest side of Central City. The park in Lafayette Avenue, leading up to it, has long been a dividing line between the Central City ghetto and lower-income white area. Racial tension has always been high in the area. Lately, it's been boiling over. The man at the rostrum is W. James Heller, a very rich and very far-wing businessman. He has covertly or openly funded many supremacist groups found in one of his own called the Empire. This is William Hill, a new mass crime fighter who has been working Lafayette Avenue. He's vowed to clean the area of street crime, drug pushers, and so forth. His arrests, however, have consisted entirely of minorities, blacks, Asians, Latinos.
Well, that only stands to reason, don't it? I mean, it's well-known fact that they do most of the crime, isn't it?
The only known criminals I see, my man, are white.
I'm talking street crime here, Tiger, my lad. We're different, ain't we? I mean, I don't see no bloody criminal being an artist like O'Cronos here, can you? No offense. Jeez. No, I'm serious here. We'll raise your social consciousness later, Boomerang, with an axe. The Black Orchid, part of our advance unit, found out Heller and Hell are the same man. He's using the symbology of a masked hero overtly and covertly to gain his racist ends. We've been asked to deal with him.
Let's just shoot him.
And make him a martyr to his cause? Need another way. You knew him when you were growing up, didn't you, Lawton?
Yeah, we were friends. Sorta. We were both part of an idle rich in those days. Hiller's family was always very competitive. Always had to win, no matter the means. I could get behind that. Damn few others could, though. When you're left alone, pretty much you tend to become a loner. He got what he wanted. On a family outing, they took a wrong turn and ran into a race riot. Billy's the only one who survived the attack. James Heller the elder, Billy's grandfather, became his guardian. Family always was. Far right, but the old man was reactionary. It was thought he sold stuff to the Nazis during the war, but nobody ever pinned anything on him. Foxy old bastard. Lost contact with Bill after this, though I heard that when the old man died, he left all his holdings to Bill. That's all I know.
Can't just defeat or unmask Heller. Got to discredit him.
His empire's holding a rally in Marquise Park in a few days. Some counter-protesting groups have threatened a demonstration. Place will be a tinderbox. That's when we'll make our move.
I help it works. I keep my trap shut, and my sentence is commuted to time served, right? Which is why you need me and my device. That's the deal, Kronos. Now you all listen close, 'cause here's the plan.
2 nights later.
Oh, why bow to me, old mate? I, Captain Boomerang, am glad I've returned to Central City. With me old nemesis, the Flash, no longer here, I am free to use me trick boomerangs and amazing skills to knock over this bleeding armored car.
Who writes your dialogue, man?
Oh no, it's William Hale. Shoot, I sure don't pan to Royal Rumble with him.
The jig's up.
Stupid fool. Should known better to partner up with a stupid... I didn't...
Made a lot of mistakes, Boomerang. Give you a chance to correct them. The Empire might be able to use your skills. Join them or go to jail. Well?
Beauty, I'll lob in with your mob.
Go.
This guy knock over the coach by himself?
No, man.
All I caught, officer. Now he's all yours. Next time, you're all mine, bigot.
Honored you. Boomerang laid it on a bit thick, eh?
Subtlety's not his strong point, Colonel.
Stage is all set. Let's clear this up before the real cops arrive.
Marquis Knight. 2 nights later. And since the Civil Rights Act, what have we seen? We have seen the institutionalization of the welfare state. We have seen the perversiveness of drugs and pornography. We have seen the standards of our universities eroded to accommodate the illiterate, the uneducatable. In short, we have not seen them raised to our level, but rather they have been dragged, our society, down to theirs.
Drag you down off that podium, sucker? Easy.
Who pays the price for all this? You do. The common man. Who speaks? Who acts for the common man?
I do. I, William Hill.
Hell! 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 Hell!
I'll take the podium. Won't mince words. You all know me, what I do, what I stand for. You're decent folks. You work hard, you sacrifice for your family and your country. You respect and obey the law. No one ever gave you nothing. You made what you got. You struggle to keep it. Only one way to do that. You got to stick together. And I mean all together. Black, white, Latino, what have you. The only power you got comes from your numbers. Those in charge know that. And what's the best way to keep you under control? Hate. Keep you separate from those with which you should have something in common. And you fell for it every time. Get this through your heads. Black, white, whatever, you're all the little guy. And anything, any right, any freedom they can take from you, the next guy they can take from you. And that's a fact. Whatever's Heller's sure ain't in your best interests. Liar! Imposter! Ladies and gentlemen, the man you've been listening to is a fraud. I am the real William Hill.
Struth, you both look like the fair dinkum article to me. Tell you what, We'll determine everything by a test of skill. What say you?
What kind of test?
William Tell. And shot an apple off his kid's head, didn't they?
Fine. We'll shoot one off of yours.
Bloody hell, this ain't the bloody script! It's attached to him, second drawer.
Secure him to a tree.
Hey, the murdering me here, Struth. Can't find a bloody copper when you need one.
One side.
We're gonna watch this.
Now don't move. It might throw my aim off. First come, first shoot, imposter.
Help! 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 Help!
Make or break, bozo. Missed! But I couldn't. But you did, because you're not really William Hell. You're James Heller. Heller and his men captured me. Heller wanted to take my place, twist my word to meet their ends. But I managed to break free in time to confront and defeat him. Now you know the truth.
Help! 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 He shot one of Heller's men! Get him! Get us disappeared in that smoke! The nab Heller!
This is all a setup. You know that. I know if we don't get you out of here, these folks are gonna tear you apart. Let's move it. This guy looks pretty bad.
Doctor, can you give us any idea of Hell's condition?
Well, I've seen people recover from wounds like this, but not many. One side, please.
All packed? Let's go. Got some solve. That explosive charge on the front of the costume singed my skin, making me nuts.
Geez, when you shot Todd shot with that blank affair, I had the chimney Brits. You could have warned me, Colonel. I mean, a bloke to think you didn't trust him to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, there's the ambulance, right on schedule. Nice job covering our exit back at the rally, Nightshade. Thanks, Colonel.
And thank you too, Captain Boomerang. You was the one with the bleeding apple on his head after all.
You were in no real danger, Boomerang. We parked our ambulance right in with the other legitimate ones, called in case of a riot.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. Was the view nice?
Good enough to let him know just when to fire up the Cronus's time delay machine. Enchantress supplied the spark so that everything stood still, except for the bronze tiger who was wearing the neutralizer. Let him slip in and deflect Heller's bolt. Real sweet. Not even the camera saw it because they were in the field.
When Heller shot his bolt, what about you?
Couldn't. Machine's unstable. Threatened to fuse solid on the first try. Told him I didn't need it, that I could do it with my eyes closed. Did, too.
What?
Nice appeal to their patriotism in that speech, Lawton.
I hit him with what they understood, lady. They believe brotherhood and equality, and all that hooey. This whole situation never come up.
So you manipulated them, preyed on their fears, just like Heller did.
That's what works. Got a problem with it? Go talk to the colonel. He devised it.
Was that speech your idea of patriotism then, Colonel?
Patriotism?
No. Democracy?
Yes.
People banding together, if not in the common good, then in enlightened self-interest. Democracy? Shorn of its ideals, maybe, but still democracy. Shorn of its soul, maybe. Look, I really do think that those people back there, at heart, are good people. They may come together out of self-interest, but they'll stay together. for the common good and work for it. It's worth working for, fighting for, even dying for if it comes to that. And living for, Colonel, are you willing to do that? If I have to, Eve. You realize that without Hell's body, the legal case against Heller, if there is any, will go up in smoke. Doesn't matter. He's already convicted in the court. We wanted court of public opinion. We've destroyed his ability to manipulate it. For now's all we're asking for. We'll fight the battles as they come, one by one. It's the best any of us can do. And that's where this issue stops at 137. So when we resume the mission to Moscow, that will resume on page 138. And that'll wrap it up. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And we're going to keep rolling around on this trade paperback. And hopefully you're enjoying the ride. Any questions, comments, or anything, please leave them in the comments. And yeah, we'll wrap this one up. We won't waste any more time. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for listening, and thank you guys for following along.